Good morning. It is Friday. If you cannot tell by the smile on my face, let me let you know while I'm smiling. It's Friday. It has been a long week. It's gloomy outside today, a little. I just dropped the kids off at daycare and I am heading home to get ready for work. Fridays are normally for me pretty chill. So yeah, it gives me time to read, to watch some videos, to listen to some podcasts. Like, I absolutely love Fridays. So yeah, this weekend, you know what? I had a really long talk with my husband yesterday. This is, I know, random, but I figured I'd share because I know I'm not the only person who struggles with communicating effectively with your spouse in particular, but with people in general. I don't think that I necessarily struggle with communicating effectively, but because I know that, for instance, I can say something to someone, and if I don't get clarification on the way that they may have understood it, they'll leave the conversation taking something from it that wasn't given. And my husband feels like, I think you're trying to drill your thoughts to make me see things your way. That's not the case. You're missing the point. When I communicate, I want to know, okay, I've said what I had to say. I've said what I had to say. And then I'm going to ask you, what was your understanding of what I said? That is doing two things. One, it's allowing me to see how you perceived what it was that was spoken. And two, allowing me to understand if, yeah, they got it or no, they didn't. And it's not just him. I communicate with my children like that. If I give them, instruction to do something, my question after that is, okay, so what was my instruction to you? Because if you don't understand what I'm saying, I can't penalize you for that. My job is to make sure that there's clarity, okay? Because if not, then we both end up feeling some type of way about something. I feel some type of way because you're not doing what I've asked of you. You feel some type of way because you feel like I did do it on the level in which I perceived it. But there was no understanding made between the two parties to say, okay, that's what I meant. You understood the assignment and you followed through with it. So, yeah, we had a long talk yesterday about, communication and understanding. Like, marriage is hard work, guys. I don't know. It's hard work. There's no other way to say it. There's no other thought process behind it. It is hard. Every day is a struggle. And if there are people who are telling you that marriage is easy, blah, 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 it's probably easy because they've both checked out, or it's probably easy because they're living their best lives with their side piece and there are no issues at home, because for what? So yeah, in my household, marriage is hard. Every day requires work. It requires a lot of communication, and it requires the understanding that everybody is not going to have the same thought process as you, and that's 100% okay. I don't want a world of Tracy's, a world of people that think like me. But the key to it is respecting the next person's beliefs. Okay, I don't have to believe in being an atheist to want to get clarity and understanding on where someone may come from with that. Does that make me agree and want to be an atheist? No. But it makes me maybe sit back and say, I can understand why you think the way you think. No judgment. It's not my, path that I want to walk, but I have clarity and understanding that I understand why you think the way you think. And that's all it needs to be said. We don't have to hate each other just because we don't have the same beliefs. And I think this is one of the main issues that's going on in the White House. It's like people feel like if you don't believe what I believe, we're enemies. No, that's not the way life works. That's not the way life works. So with all that being said, I'm just saying communication is key. And if you're struggling in your marriage, in your relationship, in your friendships, it could be the cause of lack of communication or lack of understanding. So, sometimes we just have to take a step back and look at how we can adjust things, because you can't think for the next person. You can't make them do the things that you want them to do. The only thing you can do is be accountable for how you address situations and do your best to be the best version of you. That's literally the mission in life that I'm on. I want to become the best version of me, the best version of Tracy. Every day, that is what I strive to be, better than I was yesterday. And a lot of people don't understand it. Like here recently, I think I've told y'all this before, there are people who make statements like, are you going through something? Are you going through a midlife crisis? No, I'm not going through a midlife crisis. Why is me wanting to better myself and, doing something different mean that I'm going through a midlife crisis? Because I'm not doing what you want me to do? Because I'm not doing what society is doing? We have got to get, and this is something recently that I have come to terms with, we have got to get out of giving a fuck about what everybody else thinks. Literally. And I know that's kind of harsh, but real talk, who are they? Who are they? Sorry, y'all, it's a little distracting. There's a lot going on the street. If you can see all this dust flying behind me, they're doing construction stuff. Anyway, but yeah, who are they? F what they think. We cannot live our lives based on what other people think. We can't. And for the longest, I've done that. For the longest, I've been scared to make moves. For the longest, I've been scared to say certain things or, post certain things on my own page because I'm concerned with what will they think? Who gives a fuck what they think? Literally. That's how I'm rolling. Who gives a fuck? If you don't like it, don't look at it. Feel free to unfollow. I told my friend that the other day. She posted, it was her birthday, and she posted a lot of her gifts, but one gift in particular, someone bought her a dildo. And she posted, I know a lot of people are going to say, why did she post that? And I told her, tell them, feel free to unfollow. It's not your page. You cannot dictate what somebody puts on their page. That's just what it is. That's just like you coming in my house saying, I hate the paint on your walls. You don't live here. Who gives a fuck? You don't live here. You don't have to look at it. So who cares what you think? That's just real talk. It took me so long to get to this level. It's like we're living a false life if the life that we're living is based on living it to the capacity that someone else sees fit. That's just real. Your life isn't yours if you're living it based on other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, other people's directives. That's not to say that, there's no room for constructive criticism or anything like that, because there definitely is. However, me personally, I don't want advice on how to live my best life from somebody who's struggling. I don't want advice on how to become a millionaire from a homeless person. I don't want advice on how to be a good parent from someone who's had their children taken away. I don't want advice on how my marriage can thrive from someone who's been divorced 6 times and is working on number 7. You feel me? Like, that's just the way I see it. Like, people are so busy minding other people's business that they can't focus on their own. Like, I so believe if people paid, what's that saying? Mind the business that pays you. Like, literally, if you would sit back and just mind your own business, and that time and effort you spend minding other people's business and worried about what they're doing, where they're going, who they're doing it with, why they have that on, blah, blah, blah. If you put that much effort into doing something that benefits you and your life, how much further would the world be along if everybody did that? So on this day, on Friday, all I'm saying is do you. Do you. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you see as the vision for your life, whatever, I don't care what it is. Do what makes you happy. And fuck what they think. I am back at home now, and I just feel like I've said all I need to say. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and fix me some boiled eggs and get ready to start my day. Y'all have a blessed day. That really just helped my soul to get that off my chest. Have a blessed day, guys.